Problem number 5 for statics of rigid bodies, resultant of concurrent force system. Compute the value of the resultant of the concurrent forces shown in figure below. Yan, so meron tayong concurrent force system kasi nag-i-intersect sila at a common point which is at this point, origin. So nasa x and y axis sila. Yan, so meron tayong 100 pound force, 300 pound force, 200 pound force, and 400 pound force. So kapag hinahanap natin yung resultant ng concurrent force system, nagsasummation of force in x tayo, tapos summation of force in y. So x and y component. Tapos ang gagamitin nating formula for x component, fx is equal to magnitude ng force f times cosine theta x, or yung angle with respect sa horizontal axis. Tapos yung y component, fy, is equal siya sa f times sine theta x naman. Okay? So simulan natin sa summation of forces in x. So dito sa 100 pound force muna tayo. So nasa first quadrant siya. So meron tayong quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So ang formula natin is for its x component, so yung magnitude niya is 100, siya yung f, tapos cosine theta x. Kaso yung given sa kanya is hindi theta x. So dapat yung given is theta x with respect sa x-axis. Kaso naka-slope siya. Okay lang. Kahit wala kayong theta x, kung given naman yung slope, makukuha nyo pa rin yung x and y component. So bali yung slope natin is rise is 1, run is 2. Right? 1 to 2. Actually, pwede nyong i-draw dito sa baba. So, ito yung rise, ito yung run 2, tapos ito yung rise 1. Same lang yun. So, delete ko na lang to. So, diba nandito yung theta x kung with respect sa x-axis. So, kapag ilalagay natin sa first triangle, sa slope triangle, yung theta x dapat is nandito. Okay? With respect din dapat sa vertical, horizontal leg. So, kukumpletuhin natin yung dimension ng right triangle. So, yung hypotenuse, makukuha natin by Pythagorean, square root of sum of the squares of the leg. Square root of 1 square plus 2 square, which is square root of 5, right? Yan. So, kapag kinuha na natin yung x component ni 100 pound, kailangan natin, di ba, ang formula is f cosine theta x. So, yung f is magnitude niya 100. Tapos, dito natin kukuhain yung cosine theta x sa triangle. Bale, cosine by definition is adjacent to over hypotenuse square root of 5 to. Okay, sorry. 2 over square root of 5. So, yun yung ipa-plug in natin dito. 2 over square root of 5. Tapos, lalagyan natin ng sign. So, kapag nasa first quadrant, ibig sabihin, positive yung x component. Kasi, up to the right. To the right yung x component. So, positive. Lagyan nyo ng sign positive. Next, so dito naman sa 300 pound, nasa second quadrant siya. So, up to the left naman siya. Right? Sabihin, negative yung x component niya. So, ilagay na natin, negative siya. So, ang given ba is theta x? Yes, theta x 30 degrees. So, with respect sa horizontal axis. So, mapaplug in na agad natin sa formula. Magnitude f 300 times cosine nung theta x niya 30 degrees. Dito naman sa 200 pound. So, third quadrant siya. sabihin, down to the right. Down to the right. So, negative din yung x component niya. So, minus sign siya. Diba? Given ba is theta x? Yes, theta x to, yung 45 degrees with respect sa x-axis. So, pa-plugin lang natin agad sa formula. Magnitude niya, f is 200 times cosine 45 degrees. Okay? Next, yung 400 pound nasa fourth quadrant. Ibig sabihin, down to the right. Diba? So, positive yung x component to the right. So, plus yung sign niya. Theta x ba yung given? Yes, theta x yung given kasi with respect sa x-axis, so 30 degrees. So, therefore, plug in na agad sa formula, magnitude niya 400, tapos cosine 30 degrees. Input na lang natin yan sa Calcu. Using your calculator in degree mode, shift set up 3, kasi mga degree yung angle natin. 100 times 2 over square root of 5 minus 300 times cosine 30 minus 200 cosine 45 plus 400 cosine 30 equal 34.62 positive. So, yung summation of x natin is positive 34.62 pound. So, next, summation of y naman. So, dito sa 100 pound, first quadrant. So, positive yung y component up to the right. So, positive, formula kapag y component, this time f sin theta x na. So, yung magnitude niya, 100. Tapos, yung sin theta x niya, dahil first triangle nga yung given, isa-solve natin siya dito. Okay? Sa right triangle. Sin theta x is opposite over hypotenuse. 1 over square root of 5. So, ita-times natin by 1 over square root of 5. So, dito naman sa 300 pounds, second quadrant, up to the right. So, positive yung y component plus yung sign na gagamitin. So, theta x naman yung given, di ba? So, direct formula lang, plug in, f sin theta x, so 300 sin 30 degrees. Next, dito sa 200 pound, third quadrant. So, down to the left. So, negative yung y component, minus. So, dahil given naman yung theta x 45 degrees, direct substitution na lang. 200 sin 45. Tapos, dito sa 400 pound, fourth quadrant, down to the right. So, down, negative yung y component. So, minus. 400 sin theta x 30 degrees. Yan. So, i-input na lang natin sa Calcu. 100 times 1 over square root of 5 plus 300 sin 30 minus 200 sin 45 minus 400 sin 30. Negative 146.7 na siya. So, summation of y is negative 146.7 pound. Yan. So, kapag nakuha na natin yung summation of x and y, yung pinaka-resultant r, masasolve natin using Pythagorean. Square root ng, equal siya sa square root ng summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, square root ng, ano yung summation of fx? 34.62. Substitute nyo, 34.62 square. Summation of Fy, negative 146.7. Actually, kahit i-disregard nyo na yung negative, okay lang yon. Okay. So, square root ng 34.62 square plus negative 146.7 square. 150.73. 150.73 pound. Yan. Yung direction nga, yung theta x, kukuhain din natin. So, theta x, ang formula is arctangent ng summation of Fy over summation of Fx. So, substitute natin yung value. Ano yung summation of Fy? Negative 146.7. Pero kapag sa arctangent na formula for theta x, i-disregard nyo yung sign. Absolute value lang. So, gagamitin natin summation of x is yung 146.7. Palaging positive lang. Okay? Tapos, over yung summation of fx is 34.62. 34.62. Ayan. So, arctan ng 146.7 divided by 34.62. 76.72 degrees. So, paano natin i-drawing yung resultant? Draw natin sa x and y axis. Yung summation of fx is, siya yung x component rx nung resultant. Positive 34.62. Ibig sabihin, nasa positive x axis siya. Sige, let's say nandito, not drawn into scale. Ito si summation of x, or siya na yung x component ng resultant, equal sa 34.62 pound. Tapos yung summation of y, siya naman yung y component ng resultant, ry. Negative 146.7. Sabihin pag negative, nasa negative y. Okay? Sige, let's say ganito kahaba, not drawn into scale. Ito na yung summation of y, or yung y component ng resultant, equal siya sa 146.7, diba? Yan. Notice, hindi ko na sinama yung negative sign kasi accounted na sa direction niya na downward. So, para ma-draw yung resultant, extend nyo lang tong horizontal at vertical, get the intersection nila, ito, diba? Itong point na to. So, from the origin, connect nyo to the point of intersection, ito na yung R. R, may magnitude siya na 150.73. 150.73 pound. Tapos, yung theta x palagi nasa with respect siya sa x-axis acute angle. Ang value is 76.72 degrees. So, nasa fourth quadrant yung resultant. So, ang resultant natin, sasabihin natin, may magnitude siya na 150.73 pound. Pointing niya is down to the right. Diba? Kasi fourth quadrant. Down to the right at theta x na 76.72 degrees. Yan. So, ito yung sagot. Okay. The body shown in figure below is acted upon by three forces. Determine the resultant. Yan. So, meron tayong concurrent force system, tatlong force kasi they intersect at a common point which is at the origin. So, naka-draw sila sa x and y axis. Meron tayong 300 pound, 224 pound, tsaka 390 pound. Hanapin natin yung resultant. So, kapag hinahanap ang resultant ng concurrent force system, isa-sum up lang natin yung x component tsaka y component. Tapos, ang gagamitin natin formula for the x component fx is equal siya sa magnitude ng force F times cosine theta x. Tapos yung formula sa y component Fy is equal siya sa magnitude ng force F times sine theta x. So simulan ko sa summation ng force in x. So simulan ko dito sa 300 pounds. So meron tayo first, second, third, tsaka fourth quadrant. So dito sa 300 pound, nasa first quadrant siya. Ano siya? Ang direction niya is up to the right. Diba? So dahil to the right, yung x component niya, positive. Positive yung sign na gagamitin natin. So magnitude niya is 300 pounds. Substitute natin F is 300. Tapos cosine theta x. May theta x bang given kay 300 pound? Wala eh. Ang given lang sa kanya is yung slope, 3 to 4. So kahit wala siyang theta x, kung given yung slope, makukuha pa rin natin yung x and y component. So diba supposed to be, nandito yung theta x niya. Acute angle with respect sa x-axis. So kung ilalagay natin yung theta x sa loob ng right triangle, nandito rin dapat siya. So with respect sa horizontal leg. Kukumpletuhin nyo lang yung hypotenuse, yung dimension. Given tayong dalawang leg, kulang na lang yung hypotenuse. By Pythagorean, diba, ang hypotenuse is square root ng sum of the squares of the legs. 4 square plus 3 square. Obviously, it's 5 kasi 3, 4, 5 right triangle siya. Yan. So, kailangan natin is yung cosine theta x. So, dito natin siya mako-compute sa right triangle. From SOHCAHTOA, cosine is ka, adjacent over hypotenuse, 4/5. So, yung ipa-plug in nating value ni cosine theta x is 4/5. Okay, so times 4/5. Next, so dito naman sa 224 pounds, so nasa third quadrant siya. Ibig sabihin, down to the left. O to the left, yung x component, ibig sabihin negative. So, minus yung gagamitin nating sign. So, yung magnitude nyo naman is 224 times, so cosine theta x ulit. Kaso, slope na naman yung given. So, gamitin naman natin yung right triangle niya, slope is 2 to 1. Kompletuhin natin yung hypotenuse, Pythagorean, square root ng 1 square plus 2 square. Ilan yun? Square root of 5, right? Yan. So, di ba nandito dapat yung theta x with respect sa horizontal. So, kung ilalagay natin yung theta x, dapat nandito rin siya sa with respect sa horizontal leg. So, kailangan natin ng cosine theta x, di ba? Ang cosine theta x niya is adjacent 1 over hypotenuse is square root of 5. So, 1 over square root of 5. Okay, next. Dito naman kay 390 pounds, so nasa fourth quadrant siya, ibig sabihin, down to the right. O to the right yung x component, ibig sabihin positive. So magnitude 390, 390 tapos cosine theta x. Hindi na naman given yung theta x, pero given yung slope. So kompletuhin natin, yung slope niya is 12 to 5. So hanapin natin yung hypotenuse. By Pythagorean, square root ng 12 square plus 5 square. Sakto ba to? 13 ata to. Square root ng 12 square plus 5 square and 13. So 13. Supposed to be, then dito yung theta x niya, di ba? So, kung ilalagay natin sa right triangle, dito siya. Dapat with respect din sa horizontal leg. So, kailangan natin yung cosine theta x. Opposite, adjacent over hypotenuse. So, 5 over 13. So, yung value ng cosine theta x niya is 5 over 13. Substitute natin. Yan. So, i-input na lang natin sa calcu. 300 times 4/5 minus 224 times 1 over the square root of 5 plus 390 times 5 over 13 equals 289.82 pound. Positive. Okay, next. Summation of force in y is 0. Bakit 0? Sorry, hindi 0. Summation of y is i-add natin yung mga y component. So, dito sa 300 pound, so nasa first quadrant, up to the right. So, up, ibig sabihin positive yung y component. So, positive. Formula na natin ngayon kapag y component na, f sin theta x. So, yung magnitude niya is f 300 pounds. So, 300 times sin theta x. So, kukuhain natin yung sin theta x from the right triangle. Sin theta x ngayon is from SOHCAHTOA, so is opposite over hypotenuse, 3/5. So, substitute natin 3/5. Next, kay 224 pound, third quadrant. So, down to the left. Down, ibig sabihin negative yung y component. So, minus. Minus sign yung gagamitin natin. Magnitude, 224. Tapos, times sin theta x. So, sin theta x, ito rin natin kukuhain sa first triangle. Opposite over hypotenuse, 2 over square root of 5. So, times 2 over square root of 5. Then, dito sa 390 pound, fourth quadrant. So, down to the right. So, sabihin, negative, down yung y component. So, minus yung sign. Magnitude, 390 times sin theta x. So, yung sin theta x, ito natin kukuhain sa right triangle. Sin theta x is opposite 12 over hypotenuse 13. So, 12 over 13. So, times 12 over 13. I-compute na lang natin sa calcu to. So, 300 times 3/5 minus 224 times 2 over square root of 5 minus 390 times 12 over 13. Negative 380.35 pound. Yan. So, para makuha natin yung pinaka-magnitude ng resultant R, Pythagorean, equal siya sa square root ng summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, substitute natin. Ang summation of fx natin is 289.82. So, 289.82 square plus summation ng fy, negative 380.35 square. Actually, kahit i-disregard nyo na yung negative, okay lang. Square root ng 289.82 square plus negative 380.35 square. 478.19 pound. Yung theta x niya naman, formula is arctangent nung summation ng y over summation ng x. So, arctangent ng summation of y is negative 380.35. Pero kapag sa arctangent formula for theta x, absolute value So, gagawin ko siyang positive 380.35. 380.35. Tapos, summation of x is 289.82. So, over 289.82. Arctangent ng 380.35 over 289.82. Ayan, 52.69 degrees. So, idodrawing ko sa x and y axis yung resultant. So, yung summation nung x, siya na yung x component nung resultant, Rx, equal sa positive 289.82. Nasa positive y-axis, ibig sabihin. So, dito siya. Draw ko dito. Not drawn into scale. So, ito yung summation of x or yung x component ng resultant Rx equal sa 289.82 pound. Tapos, yung y component, summation ng y, negative 380.35. So, dahil negative, nasa negative y-axis. So, not drawn into scale. Siguro, ganito kahaba. Yan. Summation of y, or siya na yung y component ng resultant R, equal sa 380.35. 380.35 pound. So, note, hindi ko na sinama yung negative sign kasi accounted na siya sa direction niya na downward. So, para ma-draw natin yung pinaka-resultant R, extend lang natin yung horizontal tsaka vertical. Kuhain natin yung intersection nila, itong point na to. So, from the origin, connect natin to that point of intersection. Ito na yung resultant R. May magnitude na 478.19. 478.19 pound. Tapos, yung theta x siya palagi is yung acute angle with respect sa horizontal. 52.69 degrees. So, nasa fourth quadrant. Yan. So, i-describe natin yung resultant having a magnitude of 478.19 pound. Pointing niya is down to the right. At theta x equal to 52.69 degrees. Okay, gets? Determine the resultant of the four forces acting on the body shown in figure below. Yan, so meron tayong apat na forces. 600 pound, 448 pound, 260 pound, 361 pound. So concurrent sila kasi they intersect at a common point. Etong point sa origin. Yan. So, nakadraw din sila sa x and y axis. Hanapin natin yung resultant. So, kapag concurrent force system, to find the resultant, sinasum up lang natin yung forces in x tsaka forces in y. Yung x component fx, ang formula natin is magnitude ng force times cosine theta x. Tapos yung y component fy is equal siya sa magnitude ng force f times sine theta x. So, sa simulan ko sa summation of force in x. So, simulan natin kay 600 pound. So, nasa first quadrant siya. So, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So, pag quadrant 1, ibig sabihin, yung direction ng mga component is up to the right. So, kapag to the right, ibig sabihin, positive yung x component niya. So, gagamitin natin sign kay 600 pound is positive for its x component. So, ang formula is yung magnitude F, which is 600, times, diba, cosine theta x. Kaso, sa given natin, wala siyang theta x. Diba, supposed to be ito yon yung theta x, angle between the force and the horizontal axis. Pero, meron naman tayong slope, yung 3 to 4. So, kahit wala tayong theta x, basta may slope, given yung rise over run ng force, makuha pa rin natin yung x and y component. So, kung ilalagay natin yung theta x dito sa force triangle, nandito dapat siya. With respect din sa horizontal leg. So, kukompletuhin natin yung dimension. Diba, this is a right triangle, dalawang leg is 3 tsaka 4. So, by Pythagorean, ang hypotenuse niya is square root ng sum of the squares of the legs. 4 square plus 3 square. Obviously, 5. Kasi 3, 4, 5 right triangle siya. So, kailangan natin sa x component yung cosine theta x. So, from SOHCAHTOA, adjacent 4 over hypotenuse 5. So, therefore, yung x component niya ay yung cosine theta x niya is 4/5. So, times natin tong 600 by cosine theta x niya na 4/5. Next, yung sa 448 pound naman sa nasa second quadrant siya. Sabihin, up to the left. So, kapag to the left, negative yung x component. So, minus yung gagamitin nating sign. Yan. So, ang formula is yung magnitude F, 448 times cosine theta x. So, wala rin siyang theta x. Supposed to be nandito yung theta x. Ang given is yung slope din. Ang slope naman ni 448 pound is rise to run 1. So, 2 to 1. So, kung ilalagay natin yung theta x sa right triangle, nandito siya. With respect din sa horizontal leg. So, hanapin natin yung hypotenuse by Pythagorean, square root of 2 square plus 1 square. Square root of 5. So, dito natin kukuhain yung cosine theta x niya. Adjacent, 1 over hypotenuse square root of 5. So, 1 over square root of 5. So, times ko tong 448 sa cosine theta x niya na 1 over square root of 5. Next, sa 260 pound naman, nasa third quadrant. So, down to the left. So, to the left yung x component, ibig sabihin negative. So, negative yung gagamitin nating sign sa kanya. Formula, magnitude is 260 times cosine theta x. Wala ring theta x na given. Slope din. So, kung nandito yung theta x, lalagay natin siya dito sa slope. Ang slope niya is 5 to 12. So, dapat yung theta x is with respect sa horizontal leg. So, kompletuhin natin yung hypotenuse. Hanapin natin yung hypotenuse. Bale, Pythagorean is square root ng 12 square plus 5 square. 13 to, diba? Yan, 13. So, 13 yung hypotenuse. So, therefore, yung cosine theta x is adjacent 12 over hypotenuse 13. 12 over 13. So, ita-times natin to ng 12 over 13. Then, last, for 361 pound, nasa fourth quadrant. So, down to the right. So, to the right, ibig sabihin, positive yung x component. So, positive, magnitude 361, cosine theta x. So, wala rin siyang theta x. Slope lang ang given, 2 to 3. So, lagay natin yung theta x dito with respect sa horizontal leg. So, hanapin ko yung hypotenuse, square root ng 2 square plus 3 square, 4 plus 9, 13. Square root of 13. So, yung cosine theta x niya is adjacent 3 over hypotenuse is square root of 13. 3 over square root of 13. So, times natin to by 3 over square root of 13. I-input na lang natin sa calcu. So, 600 times 4/5 minus 448 times 1 over square root of 5 minus 260 times 12 over 13 plus 361 times 2, 3 pala. 3 over square root of 13. 340.02. So, summation of x is positive 340.02 pound. Okay, next. So, summation of y naman tayo. Simulan ko kay 600 pounds. So, first quadrant, up to the right. So, up. Ibig sabihin, positive yung y component. Ang formula na natin ngayon sa y component is f sine theta x. So, yung magnitude niya, 600 times sine theta x. So, yung sine theta x, makukuha rin natin sa right triangle. Sine theta x naman is opposite over hypotenuse. 3/5, di ba? So, times natin itong 600 by 3/5. Next, sa quadrant 2, si 448. So, up to the left. So, positive kasi up yung y component. So, plus yung magnitude 448 and then times, di ba, sine theta x. So, dito natin kukuhain yung sine theta x sa right triangle niya. Opposite 2 over hypotenuse is square root of 5. 2 over square root of 5. So, times natin itong 448 ng 2 over square root of 5. Next, sa third quadrant, si 260. So, down to the left. So, down, sabihin, negative na yung y component. So, negative, magnitude niya, 260 pounds. So, 260 sine theta x. So, yung sine theta x, kukuhain din natin sa right triangle. Opposite is 5 over hypotenuse is 13. So, 5 over 13. Okay, so yung sine theta x niya is 5 over 13. Next, yung sa fourth quadrant na lang, si 361. Fourth quadrant is sabihin down to the right. So, down, ibig sabihin negative. So, minus magnitude 361 times sine theta x. So, kuhain natin yung sine theta x from the right triangle. Opposite 2 over hypotenuse is square root of 13. 2 over square root of 13. So, times 2 over square root of 13. Yan. Sa sum up na lang natin sa calculus. 600 times 3/5 plus 448 times 2 over square root of 5 minus 260 times 5 over 13 minus 361 times 2 over square root of 13 equal 460.46 positive. So, summation of y is 460.46 pound. Yan. So, makukuha na natin yung resultant r equal to the square root nung summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, substitute natin yung value. Summation of x is 340.02. 340.02 square plus summation of y is 460.46 square. Square root of 340.02 square plus 460.46 square. 572.40 na siya. 572.40 40 pound. Tapos yung theta x is arctangent ng summation of y over summation of x. So, substitute natin, summation of y is 460.46 over summation of x, 340.02. 340.02. Arctan of 460.46 divided by 340.02. 53.56. Yan. So, drawing natin yung resultant sa x and y axis. So, yung summation of x, siya na yung x component ng resultant Rx equal sa positive 340.02. So, nasa positive x-axis siya. Let's say, ganito. Not drawn into scale. Summation of x equal na siya sa x component ng resultant Rx equal sa 340.02 pound. And tapos yung summation of y, 460.46 positive. So, siya na yung y component ng resultant ry. So, dahil positive, nasa positive y-axis. Sige, let's say, ganito kahaba. Not drawn into scale. Mas mahaba lang ng onte. Yan. So, ito na yung summation of y or ry equal to 460.46 pound. 460.46 pound. Tapos, to get the resultant R, extend natin yung horizontal tsaka vertical. Get the intersection. Ito. From the origin, connect natin to that point. Yan. Ito na yung R. So, R natin is meron siyang magnitude na 572.40. 572.40 pound. Tapos yung theta x is the acute angle from the horizontal axis equal to 53.56 degree. So, nasa quadrant 1 yan. Okay? So, therefore, R has a magnitude of 572.40 pound. Ano yung pointing niya? Up to the right. At theta x equals 53.56 degrees.